Hi, yeah. I'm at work. It's 10 to 5 now. Nobody's here, so I thought I'd do our review now before I forget. We met last Friday with the book club girlies. We watched Caroline's from the States video review, and Caroline, yours is absolutely fantastic. What we're trying to do, I wrote down everything that you've said to put into our final review, but what I will do is trying to do what we actually discussed as our group, and not to copy you. We felt that Michael's life was full of routine, dull and predictable and boring. Of course, he decides to come off his medication. We did sympathise with him at the start, but once off the medications, he becomes his old self again. Elizabeth wasn't head over heels in love with him when they got married, which, is a bit weird. It just gave her stability, which I suppose, you can understand. Although she wasn't a money grabber, she had her own career. She weren't in it for his status. Why she didn't know about her husband she was about to marry is very, very strange. I mean, didn't they talk about it? That we found quite weird. That's quite funny. I just dropped the camera. Oh dear. Okay, hold on. Bear with. Oh God, it's not going to go back up again now, is it? Right. Where did I get to? There is a part where Elizabeth. God, careful. There is a part where Elizabeth goes to the housekeeper, and the housekeeper calls Michael by Mikey. So Elizabeth decides to start calling him by Mikey as well. And to us, it's like a divide for the two people that he becomes, the old one and the new one. The new one's Mikey and the old one's Michael. Or should I say the old one's Mikey and the one with the drugs is Michael. The book starts looking at the picture. Michael sees a picture on the landing, on a landing in a house in Ireland when Michael and Elizabeth visit Ireland. Start of the book, and it's not long after he stopped taking the medications, which we find out later in the book, and he sees a girl in green in the picture, and he talks to them about it, and there was no girl in the picture. I suppose when you read on to the book, you sort of forget about this bit. It's not until you get to the end of the book, the author mentions again in Michael's ancestral home, he pictures a hallway with a linen press. Well, the picture that he saw in Ireland was of a hallway with a linen press and a marble statue, which was uncanny resemblance. Did the author mean to do that? There was an old resonance about the landing with a linen press on it, and it reminded me of an image seen long ago, since forgotten. I stood for a moment trying to catch the elusive memory, then dismissed it from my mind. And that's what Elizabeth says at the end of the book. So obviously, is it that she's remembering the time in Ireland? Did the author mean to have the comparison in the book? And it did give an overall spookiness to the climax of the book. High points for us was the couple's trip to Rome. Things were looking up and everything was rosy and nice. And it was a honeymoon that they'd never had, and they were happy for the brief time. Unfortunately then, Michael said, "Have you ever noticed happiness never lasts?" And I think then from then it goes downhill. Low points for us was when it started going downhill, when bodies started turning up, and it was like Michael felt he was the hunter, the feral life that he had, and their life just seemed to unravel and fall apart. We were quite confused at the beginning because it kept bouncing backwards and forwards between Elizabeth and Michael about saying their part, although once you got into it, morphed into one story, and it was good to see that you had the two perspectives, especially with Michael's changing personality over the time, and how she saw it and how he saw it in his head. And it was interesting to read how Michael changed so much, and his thoughts and visions were real to him, although it did leave it open to, did actually Elizabeth see the girl in green too, or was it in his head, or was it a mythical creature, which the Lamia was supposed to prey on the blood of innocent young men? You know, is that real? Is it just in his head, or is it something? Because at the end of the book, it sort of says that she too sees the woman in green, the girl in green, and as he passed on. Very, very weird, but we loved the book, and I must admit, last couple of books we've not really liked so much, so I think it's given us a new lease of life for book club to actually like something and want to read some more. So very, very good book. It scored really highly with us, and yeah, it was very good. I think we preferred this to the Paul Torday's first book, which is salmon fishing in the Yemen. This one's brilliant. Ed, you know, could not put it down. I think I read it within 4 days. It was great. We're looking forward to other things at book club. A couple of new members. We also we had an extra read. Northamptonshire Telegraph asked us to review a book called Dream a Little Dream that a local author who lives in Kettering, Sue Moorcroft, has written. She's written a couple of books. This is her latest one that we've read, and I'll put a separate review of that on later. But she's coming to our next book club meeting on the 15th of March, so that would be really, really good to actually talk to her. That's it. Thanks, Caroline. Love your video updates. Emmeline, hope to see or hear from you soon. We'll try and perhaps do the Skype thing, see if we can actually link up to everybody. That would be absolutely fantastic. Love to your folks, Caroline, in Eagle Pass, and hopefully we'll sort of link with them a bit more this year. Can't believe it's near the end of February already. It's just going so quick. And Caroline, I hope your wedding plans are coming together. We shall be, we'll from book club over here, we'll be thinking of something to send to you. That would be absolutely good. Right, it's at 5:55. I shall be leaving in about 5 minutes from work. I look forward to hearing from you, and I'll stop babbling on, and take care and see you soon. Bye.